Greetings, YouTube. We recently received this announcement courtesy of the official Marvel Contest of Champions Twitter. Deadpool's been doing some spring cleaning, and guess what he found? A beautifully crafted figurine of himself. Log in on Friday, April 23rd to enter a raffle for a chance to win a 1/3 Deadpool figurine made by Collect PCS. And that is really cool. No doubt about it. But the thing that is the most important takeaway for everybody in this community with this post, since of course most people will not be winning even if they enter the raffle, the Deadpool figurine, is the fact that the spring cleaning event, which made its appearance, its introduction to the world in 2020, is returning for 2021. Now, this is not a huge surprise because in the MCOC calendar of deals, you've got the two major outliers. Say them with me: July 4th, Cyber Weekend. But then you've got this third day that's not on the same tier, but it is better than most days. And it's actually got one advantage to the psychology of progression that the other days don't. And I'll talk about that in this video. So, spring cleaning. If you recall, July 4th and Cyber Weekend are always A++ level deals because they give you huge incentives to buy the unit store deals. And depending on your progression level, I mean, you can just do a couple years worth of items for free because technically they are free when you consider that on any other day of the year, you would only get the units and you still get the units involved that you would normally get with all those items. Okay, so in 2020, we have to go back to the vault. You could have the opportunity to purchase several bundles with your currency that you got from the gold pool purchases. And that allows your Deadpool purchases, I should say, maybe not gold pool. There are a series of like 10 bundles. And we're going to look at a couple of the intro ones and then the best ones, or the most expensive ones. So, 2,250 Tier 5 Basic Kalos Fragments and 1,000 5-star Hero Crystal Shards. Not the most fantastic bundle. It's the least costly because they did kind of go up in price and what they thought would be perceived value from Bundle 1 to Bundle 10 last year. But, you know, for 7,500 of that currency, not a bad deal, and they expected you to buy a lot of them because you can see the purchase limit was 30 of 30. Now, like I said, they scaled up in price and perceived value from Bundle 1 and up. Bundle 2 was twice the price, and instead of 1,000 5-star shards, it gave you 500 6-star shards, and also almost a fully formed Tier 4 basic. So, by the way, today's video is telling you what the bundles used to be and reminding you what it is. I am going to do a video on Thursday, the day before these hit, that talks about what I would like to see in them as a wish list, if you will. So stay tuned for that at the end of the week. But yeah, so 6-star shards, almost a fully formed Tier 4 basic. I guess in terms of shards, it's a little bit of a step up from the 5-star shards, but it's only 500 6-star shards, so not that much. Bundle 4, I skipped Bundle 3 because I didn't want this video to be 20 minutes long, so I'm kind of just going through some highlights. 3,000 Tier 5 Basic Kalos Fragments and 750 6-star shards for 22,500. So it sort of combines the first and second bundles, which is why I chose it to highlight on this, for 22,500. And you can see that just as the price is increasing, the purchase limit is decreasing on these bundles. Starts with a 30 purchase limit, then goes to 15, and then almost goes in half again to 8 by Bundle 4. Now, after Bundle 4, that's where the real perceived hype of the value of the spring cleaning event starts. Because Bundle number 5, again, almost a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha, and then even though these aren't nearly as valuable last year as this year as they were last year, it's still 5 generic 5-star 6 stones. Keep in mind, though, that's about a $5 deal when you consider that if you're Cavalier and above at least, you can get a +5 SIGs signature stone generic 5-star stone every Sunday for the $5 daily Cavalier special. And a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha, which is more than 27,000 Tier 2 Alpha Callus fragments, it's technically 36,000 Tier 2 Alpha Callus fragments, is between $8 and $15, depending on the average deal for those players too. So really, you're looking at this as about a $10 value worth of a bonus purchase. You can see it's the same price as Bundle 4. So this is where you kind of have to ask yourself, what do I need more, crystal shards or rank up materials and or signature stones? Now, bundle number 6 is really where the whales would start getting excited, and check out the jump in price. Bundle 5, $22,500. You could buy 3 rounds of this. 15 generic 5-star signature stones, and what I'm assuming, again, this will be in the video fully on Thursday, but what I assume to be a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha. You get 3 Tier 2 Alpha and 15 generic 5-star 6 stones for less than the price of one 6-star shard bundle, which is the 20% of a 6-star crystal, and 7 class-based 6-star signature stone crystals. I love that there's 7 in there because they've been so cheap when it comes to even putting more than 5 in the game, and a lot of opportunities, even if you're doing things like getting to Zone 10 and incursions for that special period of time. But yeah, 75,000. Let's go to Bundle 7. Again, it's the Gamble Crystal. By the way, the last one, 5 purchase limit, so you could get a fully formed 6-star with it. And then Bundle 7, only 2 of these, a 10% Tier 5 Class Callus Fragment Crystal, or 4,500 Tier 5 Class Callus Fragments of that specific class you land on. Wish it was a selector for sure. I'm sure people will be wishing for that this year when we go over the wish list. And then almost 1/3 of a Tier 5 Basic Catalyst. Now, I think all these things make sense because they want to be able to do better in the next year, but still not go crazy. And so this gave them a chance to introduce something that was a lot better than normal because we'd never seen it before, but still gave plenty of room for growth and the actual area of improvement regarding the value of your purchases. So that's Bundle 7. Bundle 8, 5-star Nexus Hero Crystal and 2,500 6-star shards. Check out that price. This is how much the game valued 5-star Nexus in April of 2020. Now, 5-star Nexus, pretty dang common given the buff to regular and featured Cavalier crystals. But back then, before the buff and everything else, we were freaking out. And that's why people were willing to pay more than twice the price. You could get both 10% Tier 5 Class Callus Fragment crystals, and of course, more than a half of a Tier 5 Basic, for less than the price of one 5-star Nexus and 2,500 6-star Hero Crystal Shards. That blows my mind, because if anything, I think the value of those has swapped in 2021. It's much rarer to get Tier 5 Class Callus Fragment crystals than it is to get 5-star Nexus crystals or 6-star Crystal Shards. So it's also really fascinating to me go back in time and look at this. All right, Bundle 9. The 5-star Generic Awakening Gem, and still only 1/3 of a Tier 5 Basic. The 5-star Generic Awakening Gem was where the most hype was last year for a lot of summoners that needed it. It was very bizarre to me, though, because, of course, everybody who was Cavalier the year before from Kabam Santa got this for free on Christmas. But, yeah, 337,500, 675,000, almost twice the price of the 5-star Nexus got you the 5-star Generic Awakening Gem. But for those summoners that desperately needed it for their Nick Fury or their Captain America Infinity War, Corvus, etc., it was worth it to them. And then let's remind ourselves of how much of this you actually got for $100. $100, which I'm just, again, to make this not 20 minutes long, we're just using this as the discussion, along with the Pools Gold Crystals and a 1-star Deadpool. The priceless doubloons, 337,000, which meant that got you this as a bonus. Just look at it as like a 5-star Nexus and 2,500 6-star crystal shards included with the 3,100 units, if you want to think about it that way. But you'd have to buy 2 of them, $200 worth, to get the 5-star Generic Awakening Gem. And so that's kind of worth considering in terms of your own needs. What I would do if I was watching this and you think, okay, I've got some money to burn on Friday. What do I need? Ask yourself that question. Do I need to rank up champions, or do I need to open a good champion? If we don't see a 6-star Nexus in these, if it's still 6-star basic or 5-star Nexus, I would still encourage the community to take advantage of the things that are guaranteed values of choice instead of chance, and that will be things like rank up materials, signature stones, even generic awakening gems. But hopefully we'll have more selectors this year in 2021 than we did in 2020. Well, there you have it. My goal was to keep this video somehow between 10 and 15 minutes, and we're at about 11 minutes. So that tells me I've done my due diligence. We will have a separate video on Thursday talking about what we hope to see in the spring cleaning event come Friday, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, have a great rest of your day. YouTube, thanks for clicking on this video. No matter what time of day you clicked on it, I appreciate the support.